Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a train engineer? It's not just about driving a train from point A to point B. There's so much more to it. The day in the life of a train engineer begins long before the sun rises. As the world sleeps, the engineer is already up, preparing for the journey ahead. First up, a hearty breakfast, because operating a locomotive requires energy and a clear head. Then, it's off to the rail yard. An engineer's day is punctuated by the rhythmic hum of locomotives and the metallic clatter of rail cars. The yard is a symphony of sounds that only a train engineer can truly appreciate. Before departure, there's a checklist to go through. It's not just a list, it's a safeguard, ensuring that every single component of the train is functioning as it should. From the brake systems to the signal lights, everything is meticulously examined. The importance of these safety checks cannot be overstated. After all, the engineer is not just responsible for the train, but for the lives of hundreds of passengers and millions of dollars worth of cargo. Once the safety checks are complete, it's time to board the locomotive. The engineer settles into the driver's seat, a place of control and responsibility. The journey begins, and with it, a series of decisions, calculations, and adjustments. As the train chugs along, the engineer is constantly vigilant, monitoring the tracks ahead, the signals, and the performance of the locomotive. It's a job that requires a keen eye, a steady hand, and a calm mind. The open tracks are not just a path but a challenge that the engineer navigates with skill and precision. And yet, amidst the checks and vigilance, there's a beauty to being a train engineer. There's the rhythmic chug of the locomotive, the ever-changing landscape flashing by, and the satisfaction of knowing that you're playing a crucial role in connecting people, places, and industries. That's the start of a train engineer's day, filled with checklists, safety protocols, and the open tracks ahead. Train engineering has come a long way since the steam engines of the past. The era of steam heralded the dawn of an industry that would change the world. These behemoths, powered by coal and water, shaped the early landscape of train engineering. But as with all things, change was inevitable. The transition from steam to diesel locomotives in the mid-20th century was a significant shift. Diesel engines, more efficient and less labor-intensive, brought about a new age of train engineering. The role of a train engineer evolved from stoking the fire and managing steam pressure to navigating complex control systems. It was a time of great innovation, but also a time of adaptation and learning. The diesel era was not without its challenges. The new technology demanded a higher level of technical knowledge. Engineers had to become proficient in a whole new set of skills, from understanding the intricacies of diesel engines to mastering the art of electromagnetic braking. Yet the industry adapted. Engineers rose to the challenge and the railways kept moving. Then came the dawn of the digital age. The rise of computerized systems and automated controls further revolutionized the role of a train engineer. Today's engineers are as much technologists as they are drivers, mastering the interface between man and machine to ensure smooth and safe journeys. Modern advancements in train technology continue to shape the role of a train engineer. The introduction of high-speed rail, for instance, requires engineers to make split-second decisions while maintaining speeds that were unheard of in the era of steam. And yet, despite these advancements, the essence of train engineering remains the same. It's about connecting places and people, about moving goods and ideas. It's about the romance of the rails, the call of the open track, the thrill of the journey. From steam to diesel, the job of a train engineer has evolved with the times, always pushing forward. Behind every train journey, there's a team working tirelessly to ensure everything runs smoothly. This isn't just a statement. It's the reality of rail travel, often overlooked by those who take trains for granted. Just as the conductor of an orchestra doesn't play an instrument but still guides the performance, so too does the train conductor play a pivotal role in a train's journey. The conductor is the overseer, the one who ensures the safe passage of the train and its passengers. They are responsible for inspecting the train before departure, ensuring that all systems are operational, and managing the crew during the journey. The conductor is the communication hub, coordinating with dispatchers, engineers, and other personnel, and their decisions can make the difference between a delay and an on-time arrival. But the unsung heroes of the rails aren't limited to the conductors. We must also tip our hats to the maintenance crews, those individuals who work behind the scenes to keep the trains running smoothly. These are the people who inspect and maintain the tracks, repair the engines, and ensure that every carriage is safe and comfortable for passengers. Their work is often performed under the cover of night when trains are at rest and the tracks are silent. Their dedication and expertise ensure that when the sun rises, the trains are ready to roll. And let's not forget the yard masters who manage the complex logistics of moving trains in and out of train yards. They ensure that each train is properly assembled, with carriages in the right order and the correct locomotive at the helm. Their work is a constant dance of precision and timing, an intricate ballet of steel and steam. So while the engineer may be the face of the train, the journey is truly a team effort. Every member of the team, from the conductor to the maintenance crew to the yardmaster, plays an integral role in the operation of a train journey. Although the engineer drives the train, it's a team effort to keep the journey on track. The 1970s was a decade of transformation for the world of train engineering. In the grand tapestry of train engineering, the 70s hold an important place. This was a time when the industry was in flux, caught between the old and the new. It was a decade that was all about change. And it's the decade where we witnessed the sunset of steam and the dawn of diesel. The shift from steam to diesel was no small feat. It was a technological leap that changed the face of the industry. Steam engines, with their romantic plumes of smoke and ear-piercing whistles, were the stalwarts of the rails, but they were also labor-intensive, requiring a lot of manpower to operate and maintain. Diesel engines, on the other hand, brought in efficiency, power, and reliability. They were easier to operate, required less maintenance, and could pull heavier loads over longer distances. But the 70s wasn't just about diesel. It was also a decade of safety advancements, thanks to a series of regulations and innovations. From improved braking systems to reinforced carriages, the focus was on making train travel safer than ever before. The mandatory installation of black boxes, similar to those in airplanes, was another significant step that enhanced accident investigation and prevention. These measures were instrumental in earning the trust of passengers and ensuring that train travel remained a popular choice for long-distance journeys. On the human side of things, the role of the train engineer evolved. With the introduction of diesel, their job became less about manually controlling the train and more about monitoring systems, troubleshooting issues, and ensuring a smooth journey. It was a shift that required new skills and adaptability, but it also opened up opportunities for a more diverse workforce. The 1970s, a decade that changed the face of train engineering, paving the way for the modern era of train travel. It was a time of transition, a time of progress, and a time that set the course for the future of this fascinating industry. Train engineering has come a long way since the days of steam and coal. Today, it's a world that's as much about computer chips and software as it is about tracks and engines. Modern train systems are marvels of technological sophistication, incorporating advanced automated systems that can monitor and adjust speed, braking, and other crucial functions. These systems have made train travel safer and more efficient than ever before. High-speed trains, such as those that whisk passengers across Europe and Asia at speeds of over 200 miles per hour, represent another leap forward. These bullet trains, as they're often called, use cutting-edge engineering to overcome aerodynamic challenges and deliver speed and comfort that rival air travel. But the evolution of train engineering isn't stopping here. The future holds even more exciting possibilities. Picture this: driverless trains. Yes, you heard it right. Researchers are exploring the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning to create trains that can operate without a human at the controls. These autonomous trains could potentially revolutionize the industry, offering increased efficiency and safety. From the steam engines of the past to the high-speed trains of the present, the world of train engineering continues to evolve. It's a thrilling journey, and we can't wait to see where the tracks lead us next. Today, we've taken a journey through the life of a train engineer. We've traced the evolution of train engineering, from the humble beginnings to the technological advancements of today. We've paid tribute to the unsung heroes of the rails, the other staff members who ensure smooth operations. We've revisited the transformative 1970s and examined the current state of train engineering. Next time you see a train pass by, remember the hard work and dedication of the engineers and crew who make the journey possible. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and remember, every train ride has a story behind it.